So many people that call you Bradley Rea. Let's clear it.
It's Ray.
Ray, yeah.
Well, it's the Sting, innit? The Stingray.
I like
Sting
it.
Rea doesn't make sense.
So where did the whole Rea come from? Because
People have called me Rea since I was about 10 years old, and I'm just so bored of it. I don't even correct him half the time now. But yeah.
have you ever had what? Have you ever had a job before being a pro boxer? Did you ever do any?
I can't do anything apart from fight. Nothing at all. It's all I can do. It's all I'm good at. So yeah, here we are.
Brilliant. So you're a great addition to the Riyadh season card, arguably the biggest card in boxing history. Are you fighting on the Wednesday open
On the Saturday.
On the Saturday, yeah.
I know, mate. How mad is that? How mad is that?
Oh,
I don't know,
man, that's incredible.
It is.
So are you kicking it off then?
Yeah, going to be on about 3:30, aren't I? Go and lever this kid and then just feet up and watch the rest. Enjoy the show.
That's so good. So let's talk a bit about your opponent. I don't know much about him.
Yeah, me neither.
But him being sat next to Lennox Lewis, was that a bit intimidating?
Nah, I'm not fighting Lennox Lewis. You know, it's he's lucky that he's obviously a good fighter because someone like Lennox wouldn't back him otherwise. But it's what it is. Lennox has got his foot in the door for him to get on the show, and I'm grateful for that because I'm the opponent. It's got me on the show as well. But yeah, it is what it is. I've got a lot of people advising me. None of them are Lennox Lewis, but it is what it is. He's obviously a good fighter, but I'm a good fighter. I feel like it's going to be a good fight. I'm looking forward to it.
Have you watched any of his fights? Have you looked at anything, or are you letting your coaches do that?
Yeah, there's not much on him, to be fair. I've had a watch though. Like you say, he's good kid, sharp. But I'm not coming into this fight like it probably looks it. I'm the opponent. He's got Lennox Lewis with him. They've got me in to lose, but I don't feel like I'm out of my depth at all. I feel like I'm going to look good. I feel like I'm going to look very good. And I think I'm going to surprise a few people. Yeah, I think people are going to be taking note again of where's this kid been the past 2 years? What's he been doing? He looks good. And so yeah, I'm excited at showing people what I've been doing over the past 2 years.
So what has happened since the loss to Tyler Denny? You said you've been on the small hall circuit. I've not seen much of you. What has happened the last few years then? Is it just been a bit of a rebuild and just waiting for your next opportunity, or?
Yeah, so I've moved gyms with my new team now. Andy Abril and Brian Moody at Sharpsdale. I've got a good team around me, and the plan was have 1 or 2 small hall fights. Get used to my new coach, and then kind of back on the big stage, getting some big fights, and it's just not happened. I've just not had any luck. I've agreed to fights, good fights on big shows. They've not come off. Opponents have pulled out. They've took other fights, whatever, and I've just not had any luck. And what would have been 6 months turned into a year and a half. And you need a little bit of luck in this game, and I feel like I've not had any. Until Wednesday night when I got the call. I've been calling out. I've been saying I'll fight any heavyweight. I just want the chance, and this is my chance now. This is my chance.
So you got the call on Wednesday.
Wednesday night.
So last Wednesday night.
Yeah.
How did it go? Was it one of your advisors saying?
Yeah, that was my coach. We're going to Saudi. And they literally just finished the gym, and he rang us. We had something else in mind that we were hoping was coming off, and it just fell through. And I don't know, mate. I've been training all Christmas, and it's got disheartening at times. Things not coming off, but I just had a feeling something was going to happen, and it's not like me to train all Christmas and to be able to put my foot on the gas and be fight ready. So I just had a feeling something was going to come off, and yeah, this is it, the biggest stage of all.
Incredible, yeah. Riyadh season has just changed so many it's changed boxing in the last 14 months. Have you watched any of the previous cards?
Yeah, every single one of them. Yeah, every single one of them. Because I say all the time, I'm lucky that what I do for a living, for a job, day in, day out, is also my biggest passion. You know what I mean? Every weekend I'm sat on my couch watching the fights, and go on Twitter, talk rubbish about boxing, by the boxing news, like, you know what I mean, like follow, we'll go on YouTube, watch all the, like, this is what I do, like, this is my love, it's my passion, like. And when this fight card was announced, I remember thinking, I'm gonna set up 4:30, feet up, I'm gonna watch the full show, can't wait. Maybe a little like Cadbury's Dairy Milk, Pepsi Max, enjoy myself. And here I am now, mate. I'm on the bill, and you know, like I say, I'm lucky. Finally had a little bit of luck, which, you know, I think it's been a long time coming.
So let's just talk a little bit about the card. I won't keep you too long because you've got some other obligations. Main event, how do you see that going, the rematch? I'm
going better behave again. I just think there's not much more Bivol can do different. I think it might be a very similar fight. I think he might have success early on. Just keeping him off for 12 rounds, it's impossible. Like, how do you keep someone like that off you for 12 rounds? But yeah, I can't wait, man. They're two of the best. They are two of the best, and what a fight that is.
And Dubois versus Parker?
I really like Dubois recently.
Do you think he's overlooking Parker? Going in the ring after Usyk's win and...
Potentially, and, you know, if he is, you know, Parker's looked good at the moment. You know, he looks like a different fighter and reinvented himself. You know, he's had a few losses, hasn't he? But he's looked so good recently.
He's put on so much weight as well, like in a good way.
Yeah.
He's just so much bigger. Like, from when I last saw him at the Joshua Dubois presser compared to now, I don't know if you've seen Parker a few times over the last few years, but
not in touch with him much.
I was chatting to someone else and he said he's currently cutting. What heavyweight?
Yeah.
You know, he's going on a cut this early to. So fair play to him. Yeah. So who have you got there then?
I'm gonna go Parker, I think. Yeah, I am. I'm gonna go Parker. That's not who I want to win. That's just as a prediction. Yeah.
So let's hypothetically speak. You get the win on the Riyadh season card. You're back in the action. Who do you want next? What fights have nearly been signed that have nearly gone? Because obviously you're in a stacked division.
Yeah, for me, it's not names, it's titles, and the title for me, it has been ever since I was an 8-year-old kid, is the British title. You know, that's like, it's the one, and you get a lot of fighters kind of trying to bypass it now in international titles and straight to world level. Like, for me, the fights that a British title produces, like, it just brings out the best in people, and, you know, I want to be involved in that. Obviously, it's Lewis Edmondson champion at the moment, so, you know, like I say, it's not Edmondson, it's a title. And yeah, like, nothing personal, but any of them major titles, you know, we're all in the same boat at the end of the day. Like, all of us, like, some people, you know, they like a bit of trash talk, whatever. Like, at the end of the day, you know, there's no bad feelings. We're all just trying to do the same thing, you know, make a few quid, win titles, win fights. And like I say, I'm not one to call out names, say I'll fight him. What I do, I want to pick up as many titles as I want, as I can. And you know, I want to push on to kind of bigger things.
It's nice to hear you say that you want to go down that route, because, like you said, when you see fighters bypass all of that, it's something don't feel right when you.
Yeah, it's like
when
if you're bypassing it, I think you're bypassing it for a reason. And there's a lot of young, hungry domestic fighters out there that, you know, probably certain fighters don't want to mix it with. But I want to get involved. I want to be in them fights, them all-time great British title fights. You know what I mean? I want to be involved in them.